Why is there a need for change now?
Well, we have so much scientific evidence that food and the way we produce food and the way we eat food is one of the major causes behind the global environmental risks that could potentially take us to a disastrous future on climate, biodiversity loss, on overfishing, on degrading of land, on deforestation, on overconsumption of fresh water, on chemical pollution. So food is really one of the largest individual culprits behind negative planetary change that could undermine the ability for us to have prosperity and development in the future. So that's one very, very important reason why we need to really raise the agenda on sustainable food for the future. Then we know that unhealthy eating, everything from malnourishment to obesity and non-communicable diseases to diabetes, etc., are the most rapidly growing disease patterns in the world today. So we're in this social ecological transition where food plays a decisive role, threatening our ability to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, for example, where we have agreed as a community in the world, as all nations on this planet, to achieve good development, good lives for all citizens on Earth. But then the interesting thing with the EAT initiative, which makes it even more important that we meet here, is that there's so much evidence that we have solutions. We have innovations, transformations towards not only healthy diets, but also sustainable food systems. That means that food can actually unlock a future that can form the platform for our ability to be really successful on business, on equity, on poverty alleviation, and on the ability for us to have a reasonable good chance of prosperity in the future. So it's a kind of a double agenda here on solutions and recognizing importance.
What main tools do we have to create change?
Well, you see, the EAT initiative is unique in being a platform that not only breaks silos in scientific disciplines between health, between sustainability, between food production, but it's also a unique platform between business leaders, scientists, and political leaders. So it has this ability to be, an open, informal, independent, action-oriented dialogue platform between real change makers. One would have wished even more action, perhaps, or even larger scale magnitude of change to occur immediately, because we are in a very dire situation. We could even talk of a planetary crisis when it comes to the risks we're facing. But still, the EAT initiative has this opportunity to identify solutions and even translate them to action. And that is, I think, one significant contribution.